This episode will contain some scary scenes. Viewers' discretion is advised. Previously on The Demon's Daughter.
If you want Luna, Discord, King Sophiros, and Rainbow Dash saved, all you have to do is stay down here with me and take on all 4 components.
Please, don't do this!
But what else can I do to keep everyone safe?
You love Rainbow Dash, right? If you stay down here, you'll never see her or your sisters again.
Don't think living down here is a bad thing. You really seemed to enjoy yourself last time you were down here.
It's okay, Tenebris. Just stay calm. Maybe whoever lives here could take me home.
But don't you see? I already have.
But how can that be true?
My name is Hexar, and you, Tenebris, are my daughter.
This is amazing! Wait till I tell my family! Let her go, demon!
What are you doing to her?
I'm not doing anything. It's because of you that she feels this pain.
Are you sure this is the right thing?
If we erase their memories of this past week, Tenebris should be safe for now.
All of the bad things that happened in my life were caused by you! You turned me into a monster! You made me feed on grief! You made me make my best friend suffer! What's going on?
Let's just say that not all of Tenebris was destroyed by the Sword of Destruction.
When the Sword of Destruction put your component to a deep sleep, the half that got sent back to me is now in your friend, and the other half is forever bound to you.
Please tell us that in this awakening, we get to wreak havoc on Equestria, once and for all!
Didn't any of you have anyone that supported you when you were different? Who loved you before you turned to Hexar's side?
Why are you trying to bring up this past nonsense?
All 7 of my apprentices have reunited for one final showdown.
Hey, Nist! You're almost done in there? The girls and I are almost ready to head to the ballroom for the celebration.
In a sec, Rainbow. I'm still getting used to using magic. I should be done soon, though.
I guess I don't mind wearing dresses again like last time, but my mane is going in a funky direction. Yours is much longer, though, so I'm sure that you'll look... Whoa. You look awesome in that dress. It definitely matches your new long mane.
Thank you, Rainbow. You look awesome in your dress, too.
Hey, you two! We're going soon! Are you almost ready?
You can go without us, Pinkie. I just need to chat to Nist for a quick sec.
Oh, okay. But let us know when you're ready to come downstairs.
What's wrong, Rainbow?
I just have something on my mind lately.
Yeah?
Remember when you were slowly dying in my arms and you uttered something? Did you say that you love me?
What? You remember me saying that?
Aha! So you did say it!
I did not.
It's nothing to be embarrassed about, Nist. I mean, isn't it normal to love your best friends? I love Fluttershy, Tank, Bluestreak, and all my other friends just as much.
Oh, so that's what you meant.
Goodness, you got so worked up. Were you thinking I meant something else?
Nope, you've hit the mark. Let's head over to the ballroom.
Good idea.
It's probably too soon for that anyways. We've only been friends for a month or so. Maybe I'll give it a few years before I can properly tell her how I feel. Why didn't I tell her sooner? Why did I wait until it was too late? Now because of it, she's gone.
All 7 of those villains, plus Hexar, can't be good. There's gotta be something that can bring them back, right?
There's nothing. We're too late.
Huh?
Rainbow and your father, they're all gone.
Nistee, don't talk like that. You're the Princess of Hope. You shouldn't fall into the very thing that plagued you.
She's gone, Liaco! Rainbow is gone! Your father is gone! All 7 of them are gone! They're his servants now, and won't stop until everything is destroyed! We tried to get them back, but it was all for nothing! And it's all my fault.
Nistee, listen to me. That memory has triggered something dangerous in you. Every time you feel despair, you're slowly turning back into
Tenebris. So what if I am? That's just another demon to add to the mix. I was too late in saving my best friend. So what's the point in pursuing hope that isn't there?
Listen to yourself! What would your sister think if they heard what you just said? What would Rainbow think if she heard what you said? You're not helping the situation by giving up. My father may be corrupted, but as the queen, I have to keep hope for my citizens. Hope that he is okay. You always believed that everything would work out. Why can't you this time? I want my dad to be okay. I don't want to rule the Kingdom lands without him. But I have to be strong. I have to overcome the sadness that I might never see him again.
Liaco.
Though, Hexar is right about one thing. There needs to be balance. Despair can't exist without hope, right?
I'm sorry for saying all of that stuff. Especially about your dad being gone. You're right. Despair can't exist without hope. And hope can't exist without despair. I had a feeling that his sisters knew that all along. But they envisioned it differently from Hexar. They saw it as mostly peaceful with a bit of dystopia, while Hexar saw the opposite. There needs to be a neutral.
A neutral?
Don't you see? My semi-transformation into Tenebris when faced with despair gave us a clue. We just have to use Hexar's beliefs against him. If he believes that his apprentices have to be born the opposite of what they represent, then it wouldn't be hard to turn them back because
they are born with their full power. They need to experience a little bit of what they're naturally born with so that balance can work.
Exactly.
But how do we accomplish that?
We just need something to counteract the negative elements controlling the apprentices. The elements of harmony can't work since not all of the bearers are here. That's it! The anchors!
Anchors?
The creatures that meant the most to each of the apprentices.
Oh! Like the beings that helped my father, your sister, and Discord to reform, right?
That's right. But the problem is, if I only get those 3, Hexar will just corrupt them again. I'll need to retrieve all of them, including the anchors for Chrysalis, Sombra, and Tirek. If I can bring them all back at once and reprogram the components to a neutral state at the same time, then Hexar's amulet won't be able to corrupt them ever again.
Are you crazy? Even they said that they were long gone. How do you expect to bring them back?
There's probably a spell in the Canalot archives that can help with that. Kind of like how your mother was able to help your father break free.
If there is one like that, that could solve everything.
Liaco, you're back!
Brocus! Arcus! Spike!
Your father, he's...
I know. But we've figured out how to stop all this. We need to travel to Equestria to search for a spell that can bring the villains back to their former selves.
You're leaving again? But what about your citizens? They're already distraught at the fact of one of their rulers being out of action. You need to be there for them!
You're the queen. What do you think is the best cause of action?
You should stay and look after your citizens.
What? I was going to say go with you and help you get the anchors back.
You need to stay here. Besides, your father might decide to attack your kingdom. You need to be there to protect it. You're his anchor.
You got it. You go back to Equestria and fix this. Also, I think you should take these. They might come in handy.
Thank you. I promise to end this whole mess once and for all. No one should have to suffer from my mistakes.
Excellent. Now that all 7 of my apprentices are here, it's time for you to create havoc to get me to my full strength.
Canterlot is mine! So much love in the air.
I'll be in the evergreen forest. The Timberwolves will be perfect to help me ambush.
I bet I can take over before you can.
You're on.
I'll take the outskirts scavenging for all the power it can find!
I'll take back the Crystal Empire, and no Crystal Heart will stop me now.
Ponyville will be my little playground. Chaos for everyone to see.
I'll venture to the Deadlands. Any Canum who doesn't obey will feel my wrath.
And I'll take Cloudsdale. I'll finish what Tenebris was unable to start.
How very fitting for the apprentice of despair. Looks like Rainbow Dash can't interfere this time.
Precisely.
Now go. Today, balance shall reign over Equestria, and my sisters will never doubt me again.
Yes, Master!
You're like the teacher, and I'm your student. And if this is the right environment to learn more about what I'm capable of, then so be it.
My life could have been happy. I could have fulfilled my role as a ruler of Equestria earlier on in life. All of the bad things that happened in my life were caused by you.
If only you cooperated, none of this would have happened. But you brought this pain upon yourself.
Oh no. Poor Fluttershy must be devastated. I hope she and the others are okay.
Go forth, my changelings! Capture every last pony!
They're everywhere. I don't even want to know where the other 5 are. Hang in there, Rainbow. I'm going to save you.
My poor sweet Dizzy. He didn't deserve this.
I know, darling. None of them did. It's not safe to go back to Ponyville, Yell. Discord's creating quite a havoc over there.
Great, Applejack. Now you've made things worse.
I was just pointing out the facts, Rares. I hope my family's okay. Girls!
Neighrator, you're back!
She is? Yay! You didn't die!
Can you please let me in? Several changelings are on the loose.
Sure thing.
Thanks a bunch.
Wait, why would Nistee need help with opening the window? An alicorn with her power shouldn't have too much trouble. Unless...
Nistee! That's not Nistee. That's a changeling. Nistee? Is that really you? I can assure you, Tia, that it is really me.
But you could also be a changeling. And the one you lasered could have been the real Nistee.
That's impossible. Chrysalis may have gotten my disguise on point. However, she only knew me when I had a full mane of hair.
Oh, darling! What happened to your mane? And your arm?
That demon didn't do anything to you, did he?
Are you going bald?
No, he didn't hurt me physically. My mane got cut accidentally when a sharp rock collided with it.
Oh dear! Let me check. She's telling the truth. There are fragments of cave dust on the tips of her mane. What about your arm?
don't want to go into that part just now.
You poor thing. There. That should help it heal a bit. She is the real Nini!
I figured something was off when you apparently couldn't open a window with your magic.
I'm thankful that he really didn't do anything to hurt you, at least.
Me too.
However, when I was down there, he told me something unsettling. The day before I started collecting grief from everyone, he kidnapped me and forced the component of despair on me. I was in his custody for a week, thinking I really did belong with him. You, Luna, Mom, and Dad came to rescue me, but we were rescued by the goddesses. They erased our memories so that I could be safe. But how could you and Luna know about Hexar if your memories were erased like mine? Then it hit me. You regained your memories when I first mentioned his name, and Luna would have direct contact with him before she became Nightmare Moon. But my memories of him would remain a secret until he revealed the truth to me. Isn't that right?
He what?
That's right. When you mentioned Hexar's name, those memories came flowing back to me, even to the reason that you were brought to life from a clay sculpture. But since my memory was still a little hazy, I didn't tell you the entire truth, and neither did your aunts. Though I still don't understand why that memory was erased.
It was an effort to protect us. Most of all, me. Mainly because when you came to rescue me, I had turned evil. They erased my memory in hopes that my attacks on you would die down. But now that that memory has returned, any hint of despair will transform me back into Tenebris. I can't get too angry, otherwise it would hurt me again.
Oh no!
There must be something to stop this from happening, right?
That's why I'm here. I came to the Candlelit Archives in hopes of stopping Hexar.
But how?
Hexar wants balance. That's why he's doing this. After so long of non-stop peace, he wants the equal amount of suffering. There's been only one thing that can stop the villains in their tracks.
The elements of harmony?
Even better, the anchors.
Anchors?
The ponies and creatures that mean the most to them. Tia, you're Luna's anchor. Fluttershy is Discord's, and Liaco is King Sophiros's. Chrysalis, Tirek, and Sombra have them too, but they're long gone. That's why I was hoping to get to the archives. I want to try and bring them back.
Is there even a spell like that?
There has to be. Probably in the Forbidden section. But it's the only hope we have of bringing those anchors back. As you wish, Nistee. Let's search the archives. Follow me, everyone.
So far, nothing bad seems to have happened to Nistee. Regaining that memory probably wasn't as bad as we thought.
I do agree she has taken control over it quite well. However, I know for a fact there are more memories yet to be realized.
If that's so, shouldn't it only be fair to showcase them to her too? It might help her with her quest.
I am not too sure if she's ready.
But look at her sister. She's trying to find some way to stop our brother. And we know of a way that we can help.
You don't mean... but what if it goes out of control? All those memories at once might overwhelm her. She might not be able to control herself.
And maybe you're underestimating her. Nistee has far more power than we realize. She is half god after all. I think she can handle this. Right, Lumina?
Indeed, Satura.
Okay. If you're sure that this will help her stop our brother.
Trust us. She's ready for this.
All right then. Send it to her.
You found something?
This pony slipped on a banana peel and crashed into a rake!
Honestly, darling, we're not supposed to be finding comic books. But why would there be a comic book in the archives anyhow?
Leader of the Fourth Wall Breakers, remember?
Right. That.
No, no, no! Nothing here is at all useful for going up against a demonic god. Ugh. I guess no one really knows too much about him. Huh? What's this?
Dear Nistee, this spell should be able to help you unlock the power to defeat our brother, Hurika, Satura, and Lumina. I knew they would be able to help. Hey guys! I found something that can help us. It's from the goddesses.
That's awesome, Nistee. What does it say you have to do?
I just have to read the words on the scroll. To bring back peace and change, 3 memories must be unlocked in exchange. Now proceed to the hut of an old friend, and your prophecy will come to an end.
Oh my god! The spell killed her!
Relax, she just disappeared. Probably to where the spell sent her.
The hood of an old friend? Like Zakora?
Nistee doesn't know Zakora that well, though maybe we're not too far off. Where am I?
Welcome, Nistee.
Oh, Zelina? Is that you?
How wonderful you remember my name. The memory of yours is a never-ending flame.
But why are you here? Are you the old friend that can help me?
I have been requested above to revisit your memories of nobility, virtue, and love. Since these are the anchors you need to bring back, this should help you on the right track.
Before we get started, I'd like to apologize.
For what, my dear? Did something plague your fear?
Sort of. It's when I first met you, and took your grief away when I was still Tenebris. You were innocent and all that. Can you forgive me?
Why, of course, I can forgive what you say. I know it was an accident and things ended up that way. And from what I can gather, your power has grown. You're overcoming the demons that have made themselves known.
Thank you. Now, what must I do to uncover these 3 memories?
For that, I have brewed some tea to uncover those hidden memories. Though 2 more ingredients I'll also need. The stones kept by you and the Daughter of Greed.
You mean the rainbow stones? Here you go.
Now, one was hidden where you were separated from him. Another you erased so as to not tell your grim. The 3rd one would be the most tragic to me, as it was erased by the thing that stopped you from being free.
What do you mean by that? I didn't understand what you just said.
Now, my dear, drink the tea, and we'll uncover your first memory.
Where are we?
I'm surprised. From what I could tell, you should recognize this place quite well.
This has gone far enough, brother. For several years, you've caused a great imbalance in Equestria. It's turned to chaos because of your recklessness.
You talk of imbalance when all you do is snuff my powers out of existence. My components are vital for Equestria's survival, too. All 3 of you are hypocrites.
Look around you, Hexar! Look at what the ponies are doing to each other! Is this truly vital for Equestria's survival?
You know very well I try to control them. You know that my powers were originally the 7 virtues. But it's them down there that fought otherwise. They kept embracing the sins, so I only accommodated them. It's only in their nature. They can't be good all of the time. Realizing this, I did what needed to be done.
If you keep this up, there won't be an Equestria to protect.
Calm down, sisters. I have a plan.
For what? How can we possibly fix this now?
Follow my lead.
What are you 3 discussing over there? I'm your brother. I need to know. Wait. What are you doing? What have they done? It's cold down here. We must find shelter first.
That's horrible.
Oh? So you feel sorry for him now? After all the things he's done, I can't imagine how.
Not really. I know about how he got banished, but seeing his side of things makes the situation more tragic. Snow. Snow? That can't be right.
What's wrong, princess? You look like you are in distress.
Look at the trees. It's summer. It shouldn't be snowing. Unless this is when...
Hey, Pegasus! What are you doing with the weather?
I'm not doing anything!
If you don't put that snow cloud away, our crops will die! Don't you know it's summer?
I would, you know, but that cloud is enchanted. Maybe the unicorns are doing this to us.
This is when the 3 tribes of ponies started arguing with each other. It caused an eternal winter for months. I had no idea it was after Hexar's banishment. But why didn't the goddesses do anything to stop the Wendigos?
Though Hexar will plot and scheme, his sisters aren't as innocent as they seem.
What?
Sister, are you sure this is the right way to cleanse what our brother had done?
Trust me. This is the only way to unite them again.
But you might be making things worse.
What do you suggest we do? We turned 2 of them into a combination of all 3 races to try and break Hexar's spell on them. But the ponies stopped listening to them. We can't control other ponies' emotions like our brother did. This is the only way in our power we can fix things.
No, they wouldn't. Why would they do this to Equestria? The goddesses made the Wendigos invade Equestria, but they did it to heal what my father had done. And before that, they turned Hesperus and Aurora into alicorns to try and stop the madness. I don't know how I can take that in. And how does that count as a memory I had?
The first one was erased when you got separated. Before then, you shared the same memories as the one you hated. When your father gave up despair, the memory of this moment vanished into thin air.
Whoa, what's this?
These gems showcase the anchors you have collected. 3 of them alive and uninfected. The 4th one comes from the memory you just uncovered. That is Sombra's anchor, now safely recovered.
What's next?
The next one is one you chose to stay hidden, for any knowledge from it would be forbidden. You didn't want any of your truth to be detected, because there was someone close you wanted to be protected.
This place looks familiar, but I haven't been here in years.
In terms of years, it is only 5, for this is where 2 halves of you were alive.
You don't mean...
Leave her alone! She doesn't deserve this!
What do you mean? Of course she does. She has the power of the sonic rainbow, the only thing standing in our way. I won't stop until I've consumed every last drop of her grief power from her.
But this is taking it too far! We'll never be reunited like this!
Aw, are you crying? We can't have that. For once I've taken over Equestria, I'll finally have closure. Now, if you don't mind, time for the next stage of my plan to take effect. From the looks of it, it looks like when I was feeding on Rainbow's grief. But what I don't understand is what I would choose to forget specifically from this moment.
Tenebris.
Utica? But you can't be real. be just a myth.
I am indeed real, and you believing that I was a myth was further proof that erasing your memories worked all those years ago.
Erased my memories?
Never mind that now. I briefly transported here from Rainbow Dash to help you. She's connected to the Compass Watch via the Wish. I figured out a way to cure Tank.
You have? You know how to break the spell?
Look to save your pet.
Hurika told me the cure? But how could she have come up with it in the first place?
Her spirit must have found a way for both Tank and Rainbow to be okay. One must not underestimate the significant power a goddess can create.
That makes sense.
Take the green and blue, merge it with fire, then you'll receive your true desire.
Wait, I don't remember that part. I understand the first 7 phrases spell lullaby if you take the first letter. But what does taking the green and the blue and merging them with fire mean?
When the other Tenebris killed Rainbow's grandmother and interfered with the timeline, her younger self was brought to the present and is stuck in the demon caves. But unknown to her, I've brought Rainbow's grandmother back to life as Tank.
What? No, this can't be. She's too clever. She'll figure it out immediately.
Who will?
My evil side. She'll pry every single bit of information out of me if it'll help her get revenge. If she finds out Rainbow's grandmother was resurrected, she'll go and kill the other blue streak already in the demon caves.
Oh dear, that is quite the predicament.
Hurika, you erased my memories before, right? I want you to do it again.
Of the cure? But it's the only thing that can save Tank's life.
Not the entire thing, just the last 2 parts. And I also want to forget meeting you here. You'll get a whole lot out of me, even things I want to keep secret. It's best I don't know everything you just told me.
As you wish.
Who were you talking to just now? I wasn't talking to anyone. I've been here the entire time. I heard something about a cure to my spell. Is that true? Yes. I just came up with it myself. Do tell. What is this miracle cure you have? I'm actually intrigued. Look to save your pet. So that's why I didn't give the whole riddle away. I told Hurika to erase my memories. Thus I could protect Tank.
You truly thought of the dangers you did remember, as to not reveal the identity of the sender.
What good would telling the cure be to Rainbow? I want her to have a fighting chance is all. Of course she won't be able to cure him anyways. Oh, you wouldn't! But my sisters! We will return to them soon, don't worry. But I have my priorities. Why do I feel someone has told me the riddle? And why do I feel something is missing?
So Nistee, are you ready for your 3rd and final memory?
I'm ready.
Aren't these fireworks awesome, Nist? They're very pretty.
Wait, this can't be right. I clearly remember this.
That is not possible for my spell to cast. We should have traveled 3.5 years into the past.
I cannot love anyone who has hurt me the way you did.
I know exactly how this goes. Rainbow will say that she couldn't love me because I hurt her as Tenebris.
I'm sure that's not true, my dear. Only your projected fear. What you remember is not what it seems. You'll see that it differs from your dreams.
Nist, don't tell me you have a crush on me. What makes you say that, Rainbow? Crush? Don't be ridiculous. This is serious. I mean, you would probably think that having a crush is lame or something like that.
So when Nist said she loved me that one time, was she actually? Nist, you idiot. This is different.
You're not an idiot, Nist. I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. That wasn't my intention at all. The truth is, and don't tell the others this, but
actually might kind of feel the same way.
What? Really? Are you sure?
Strange, I know. Though it turns out I was always feeling this. But like the oblivious mirror I am, I didn't know what it was. It wasn't until Rarity approached me and called me out on it. Of course it was Rarity. She knows about romance more than any pony else I know.
You're not just saying that because you don't want to hurt my feelings, right? I mean, I would understand if you just wanted us to be friends. I don't want to make things weird between us. Especially after all I've done to you.
But that was when you were Tenebris, right? You weren't really you during that time. Like how Nightmare Moon wasn't who Princess Luna really was inside. The Nist I got to know is caring, kind, loyal, plus she has an awesome mane.
You really think my mane is awesome?
Totally!
Back then, she really loved me back?
There you see, it was originally a happy memory.
Then what made it sad? What's happening? No! Rainbow!
Why would she ever love you? You're a fool, Nistee. No matter how good you've become, you'll never be truly loved back.
I'm so sorry, Rainbow.
Come, it is best we head home.
I'm sorry, Selena. I guess I just got so overwhelmed with emotions with all those memories. Especially that last one. Why was that memory erased? Or rather, altered?
This hidden memory was erased, you see, by the very thing that stopped you from being free. But unlike the others you have been shown, this one affected everyone you had known. Your family, friends, and even your mare. Their memory of your love were gone thanks to despair.
My own component got rid of this? That's why I had dreams of rejection for years. Dreams so terrible not even Luna could stop them. Does that also mean Rainbow had these nightmares too?
I do not have the proper answer to that question, but it could be possible that you have mentioned. How unusual for this particular mare to have such a negative effect on despair. But there is a pattern for all this you see. Why would despair stop these memories?
No, it can't be. Could it?
Ah, so you figured it out, haven't you? What comes out of the teacup would give you a clue to why you love the mare of rainbow hue.
Rainbow's anchor is... me? What's happening?
The spell is now complete. Hexar, you are ready to defeat. Bring balance to this land once again. And most of all, save your best friend.
I will. Where is everyone?
Looking for these.
Neighrator, save yourself!
Guys!
Well. I was wondering where you'd gone off to, Nistee. But you're too late. My apprentices have battled against everyone's defenses. They've conquered it all.
I don't believe you!
Give it up, Tenebris. Your father is correct. And it would do you some good to keep your mouth shut.
Rainbow.
Rainbow? Incorrect, shorty. My name is Griseo, Hexar's apprentice of despair. Though my power would reach its full potential if you didn't hog a half of what is mine. Join us, Tenebris. You have the other half of despair. Hand it over, or you'll regret ever being brought into this world.
I'd never join your side. I won't let you get away with this any longer.
Why are you getting so angry? Nothing you do will change the fact that your friend is gone forever. What's this? Did I say something to upset you?
No, I can't give in to anger. I'll just fuel despair even more.
Such strength. Master, what should we do?
Let her keep fighting. Sooner or later, her anger will take over. When that happens, she'll join us whether she wants to or not.
I see how it is. If I just aim right there.
She's fast. Like Rainbow.
Getting distracted, are we?
I can't harm her. I know that's my Rainbow in there. And I'm her Nist.
You're not done already, are you? I could do this all day, you know. If you stand down now and join us, you won't regret it. If not, I'll do whatever it takes to get rid of you myself.
I don't want to hurt her, but she'll hurt me if I don't do something. I need to use the stones, but only Griseo is here. And if Rainbow's anger is me, then how am I supposed to bring her back without killing her? How am I supposed to use the stone's power?
Time's up! Time to die!
Rainbow!
What a disappointing fight that was. You couldn't use your full power on her since she's your friend. You could only use your full potential if you're clouded with anger. Even when my plan was to stop you two from uniting, you're still as close as ever.
What did you just say?
Not just that. Who do you think told King Sophiros to turn you into Tenebris to weaken her? Who do you think subconsciously manipulated you into feeding on her grief? Why do you think your past also affects Rainbow Dash? All these manipulations, all these schemes, all for the same purpose. Getting rid of your anchor.
My anchor?
Oh, what a cruel twist of fate, eh? You thought it was your family that kept your curse at bay, when in reality it was that rainbow mare that would pose a real threat to my control. That's why I had to intervene before you even knew she existed.
You knew? Even before Rainbow and I met, you knew that she would weaken your control over me?
I figured out everyone's anchors over time. Yours to be connected to my sister was just the icing on the cake. You're probably wondering, why didn't I just kill her? Why didn't I just make you two enemies? You know how well those scenarios turned out. Another factor is your love for her. Originally, her friendship alone would have been enough to protect you from my control. It's your own fault you fell in love with her because of the guilt of hurting her. After all the failed attempts, I figured I could use this to my advantage. After all, isn't it true that the deeper the love you have for someone, the stronger the despair of losing them becomes? And in your case, wouldn't losing her to darkness because of your own past create the most despair?
No. This was your plan all along? You knew that Rainbow would stop me from turning into Tenebris like the other anchors for the other villains. So you turned her into a villain so that I
would turn to Tenebris without anything holding you back. Exactly.
But why me? Why would you let your other apprentices go but force my powers to stay?
You know what's wonderful about having a daughter? You get to leave all your prized possessions to them, even if I get weakened again. Someone can take my place. You're not just an apprentice, my dear. You were created as a vessel.
You think I'm just the next in line? A mere vessel for your powers? You think you have the right to force all this pain onto me and everyone I love? You'll regret ever messing with me!
Will I now? Oh, Nistee, you can't prevent what you were destined to do. It's only a matter of time before you come to your senses.
Nistee? Are you okay?
Oh no. Glowing. My face!
Nistee, calm down. It's going to be okay.
But I flinched. The memories I had restored weakened my ability to fight against Griseo. I could only fight in anger. But every time I did, I would turn back into Tenebris. This was his plan all along. He took Rainbow away so that I would turn back into my darkened self without being saved like the others, and make me his successor. I took one look at my arm after my bench fell apart, and now... How can I defeat him? How can I save her?
Your desire to be with Rainbow can save her.
Fluttershy? Where are you?
Purple? I'm just Discord's anchor after all. Maybe that's why I look like this.
So that means...
Look how far you've come, Nistee.
Tia?
You're never one to give up. Fight for the one you love, as we fight for the ones we love.
Liaco.
Don't let your special sun ponies suffer the same fates that ours did.
Even if they weren't that close, none of them deserve this.
Give my bro peace again.
You're Radiant Hope, Prince Thornroot, and Scorpan, right?
That's right.
You must let go.
Huh? Selena?
This anger that plagues you, you must set it free. Only then these powers unlock, Nistee.
I can't. If I let it loose, I'll become Tenebris again. I'll hurt her. I'm not ready.
I know that Tenebris is one you would fear, but she is part of who you are, my dear. Embrace that part of you instead of letting it hide. It's time for you to release what is deeply inside.
I'm scared. What if I hurt everyone again by doing so?
Nistee, it is okay. You will do the right thing. Just wipe these tears away. No more suffering. Anger can't hurt you. Despair is a part of you. Don't erase it. Embrace it. Be true.
Your gift is a virtue.
We're here right beside you.
You are where you need to be.
Trust us. Set yourself free.
You're getting up? Don't you see that it's useless? You'll just turn back into Tenebris.
That's the idea.
Brucus, Arcus, go free the others and bring them back here. We need as many reinforcements as we can.
Yes, Your Majesty!
do you fight me in anger? You're only going to help us win.
All my life, I've hid from what you created. What made me who I am. I saw it as a monster that would hurt others. But that's only how you perceive them. Your own powers got corrupted over time due to influence. So this is how you'd always believe them to be. 7 evils to balance out the goods, painting them much greater than they needed to be. I'm not running away anymore. I'm not afraid of what I could become. It's not healthy to keep my true powers hidden away because of fear. I've learned I need to balance out every part of me, the good and the bad. I need to set it free.
Despair cannot kiss me. Despair is a part of me. Now I'm who I'm meant to be. Now I've set myself free.
What happened to her?
We thought that the anger would transform her into her demonic self, but instead...
The other memories have protected her from that fate. She's transformed into a goddess herself.
What's going on?
It is time.
Oh no.
Yes!
Finally.
What's it come down to?
What our master has fought for.
What we have fought for.
The reason for our existence.
It's finally time for...
balance!
Lust, tyranny, gluttony, greed, envy, disharmony. Come to me! Power has been restored. See that, sisters? Your younger brother is back.
What's happening outside, Mommy? Why is the sky so red?
I'm not sure, sweetie. Just stay close to me.
No! What have you done to them?
What needed to be done, my dear? Time to give these powers a test drive.
What's happening to everyone?
Nothing good. If we don't do something soon, the goddesses will bring the Wendigos on us.
What?
Now, I'll save the best for last. Despair, give me your power.
As you wish, Master Hexar.
No, don't!
Your anchor is now in my control, and that is completely charged up despair. Come, my daughter. Time for us to bring balance together. What? This is impossible. You're supposed to be corrupted by them. I took away your anchor. You're supposed to be my daughter in darkness.
I don't know. Unless... That's it. It's no use, Hexar. Though your plan to make me your replacement worked well in the long run, me being born from a component so that it would be impossible to get rid of, making my own anchor weak so that I wouldn't be able to change back, And of course, making that same anchor into your apprentice so none of us would be saved. But you forgot one important detail. There can't be two of us at the same time. You tried to force half of your components on me, hoping there to be two gods of sin. But no, because of balance. Envy can't exist without admiration. Disharmony can't exist without order. Greed cannot exist without generosity. Gluttony cannot exist without satisfaction. Tyranny can't exist without nobility. Lust cannot exist without love. And most importantly, despair cannot exist without hope. Don't you see, Hexar? Because of balance. The very thing you believe in. Evil cannot exist without good.
No! I refuse to believe you!
I've finally accepted myself. I've accepted my past. I've accepted my faults. You may have tried to erase the moments I treasured most, but you'll no longer have control over me or your apprentices. I know why I harness this power. I finally know who I'm meant to be. I am Nistee Lux Tenebris, your equalizer!
What is this? What's happening to me?
It's over, brother.
Help me?
Your components have been corrupted for so long that having them purified again to their original form will have terrible effects on you.
We pressured you because we didn't understand your beliefs.
Looking from afar, we realized our actions are just as equal as yours were. And we now know what Equestria truly needed. Nothing is good or bad. It just exists as it is.
We're sorry we ever put you through so much pain.
Destroy what I created!
Fluttershy, it's lovely to be in your embrace again.
Oh, we're so happy you're back, sire.
I'm glad to be back too.
Welcome back, Dad.
You scared me half to death. I never imagined you'd become Nightmare Moon again. Me too.
Oh, it is good to be back for good this time, sister. I am relieved.
When was the last time I looked like a normal pony?
Same with me.
I feel a huge weight off my shoulders. Though seeing my brother again, after so long, did bring back the realization I'd never see him again.
Same with Radiant.
And Prince Thornroot.
Even though those you once loved are long gone, you can still take this chance to love others.
Who knows? This might even be your chance to earn respect again. To start anew.
Now that Hexar no longer controls us, we'll help all three of you get there.
Thank you.
What's wrong, Twilight?
Has anyone seen Nistee or Rainbow? What is this place? Rainbow, where are you? Rainbow? Can you hear me? Are you in there? What is this? Why isn't it working?
That's enough. You can't wield the magic of your goddess form anymore.
But I have to save her! I know she's still in there! This is the only way to relieve her of the pain!
You're going to get both of you killed if you keep pushing yourself with goddess-level magic!
No! You can't stop me from helping her! Don't you see, Nistee? It's futile. Hexar has already succeeded with his plan. What?
His goal was to get rid of your anchor so you would become Tenebris permanently. When Griseo gave her half to him, it was already too late.
With his last amount of power from his amulet, he prevented Despair from being reunited. The two halves turned into two different extremes. Since you were born from Despair, your half protected you and turned into Hope, whilst Rainbow's half fully blackened into Despair.
And now that our brother is gone, not only have his powers vanished, but any remaining parts connected to him will slowly disappear. That, unfortunately, includes Rainbow.
Wouldn't losing her to darkness because of your own past create the most despair?
Rainbow, I'm sorry. All of this is my fault. I know you won't be able to hear this, but remember 5 years ago, when I was dying and I said I loved you? It was never a platonic kind of love. For 5 years, I've cared deeply for you. I always have been in love with you. But I was a coward. I was so scared of anything changing between us that I buried my feelings for you deep down. I thought us being apart, doing our own thing, would eventually make those feelings go away. But they never did. Every time I felt anything, my nightmares scolded me for it. I shouldn't have let them get to my head, to make me think I was worthless. I should have gone for it sooner, not wait until now. There's no way for you to come back. I would never change a thing. But I forgot how much you changed my life for the better. My life was horrible until you came along. If it weren't for you, I would still be Tenebris and feeding off grief in the demon caves. If it weren't for you, I'd never meet my sisters again. Everything was fine again. It was amazing until I met that stupid merchant. If I never met him, if I never met my father and fell for his tricks, you wouldn't have to suffer this much again. At my hooves. You didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve any of this. If I could wish for anything to change, I wish I could take it all back. Why must you be the only one who suffers because of me? Now you are gone. You're now just a memory. You love her, right? Tenebris. This is your last chance. I won't stop you this time. Now that despair can't control me, It's time to show you how I really feel about you.
Nest, my head hurts.
Rainbow! You came back!
You kissed me.
I'm so sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking straight. What's wrong?
Why is your mane so short? And your eyes? One of them's pink like mine.
Well, I'll explain later about my mane. Did you say one of my eyes is pink?
Look in the mirror, Nist.
I have one of your eyes. Wait, you have one of mine, look!
Huh, we switched our eye colors. That's kinda cool.
How did that happen?
Maybe what you did more than saved me. After I became a demon and experienced what you went through as Tenebris, I feel more connected to you somehow.
Really?
Yeah. I felt your sadness and pain before I turned back. I saw how your desire to protect me evolved into something stronger than friendship. But you're not the only one who felt like a coward these past 5 years. I shared that same desire to protect you. At first, I thought it was because of my element of loyalty, until I found out much later what it truly meant. The truth of it being because I had feelings for you sent shivers down my spine. I had never felt that way towards any of my friends before, so it was pretty new to me. And I didn't want that side of me to show itself, or worse, ruin our friendship. I know I acted like my same confident self I always am, but deep down, I was hiding how terrified I was. Turns out we were both hiding our fears from each other. Looking back, that's kinda stupid, right? Especially after all you've done for me. I may have helped you be accepted by others after your terrible past, but you helped me slowly open up more, even as Tenebris. Ironic that I still couldn't do that with something as simple as this. I'm sorry I kept it to myself for so long. And long enough that I turned into a monster myself and almost hurt you. That honestly scared me way more than keeping my feelings hidden all this time. I'm so sorry, Nist. It's okay, Dash. If you were willing to forgive me for my mistakes, so would I 100%. I got to see firsthand what it would be like saving someone I love from a curse. I would be lying if I said that didn't terrify me either. With what I've experienced, I can appreciate how brave you truly are. Thanks, Nist. I can appreciate your bravery too. I'm just sad that Hexar had to erase that one memory we shared. I don't remember what else happened that night. I think I might have an idea. Huh? But I wasn't entirely myself for that last one. Nistee! Rainbow! There you are! We've been looking all over for... It appears we are interrupting something here.
Oh my gosh! They're kissing! Yes!
Do you mind? Nist and I were having a moment.
It's finally Cadence! This ship is real!
Indeed it is, girls. But there's no need to cry over.
Applejack? What happened to crying on the inside?
It's just so beautiful, toi.
Oh boy.
I'm so glad you're back, Rainbow. But how did I free you? Are these components? Impossible. How do you have a fragment of our brother's powers? Unless...
What is it, Satura?
Maybe when our brother first got banished, he didn't just leave despair behind like we thought. If he was really planning on Nistee taking his place, he secretly left some fragments of the other 6 inside of despair, in hopes that someone would be able to continue what he had been doing whilst he slowly got his strength back.
Maybe he wanted Queen Aurora or King Hesperus to drink it and become gods themselves. That it was just dumb luck that it happened to spill on a clay doll and it gave birth to a goddess in an alicorn's body.
What? So you mean that
our sister
was actually born a goddess? Now I regret possibly saying her name wrong all these years in spite.
What was that?
Nothing.
He wanted to train you with despair first, since that's what you were initially born from. However, he didn't know that after despair brought you to life, it turned into hope. Just as you had fragments of these 6 other components, he unknowingly had a fragment of despair himself. Thus, balance was already created. But when despair was forced upon you, the other components inside you had died down, and his fragment of despair got transferred into you as well. After you left, he then found 6 others to charge the remaining components of his. And when they were all fully charged, he wanted you to become another god of sin with him. It was only when you could face the last of your demons that you finally broke free of his curse. You had to embrace hope and despair at the same time.
It's not unicorn, alicorn, or goddess magic you harness. It's a magical hybrid of all 3. The only other pony who could have broken Rainbow's curse was Hexar himself. But you've literally adopted his abilities in their original form. You've become a Hellday. A Hellday?
Another word for a half-goddess, half-pony. A beacon of what Hexar's powers should have been, without all of the corruptions of good and evil. And we could not be more proud of you for setting our brother's soul free.
Thank you, Aunt Utica, Satura, and Luna.
My Nist is so awesome!
Well, since we're having confessions... Okay, this is going to sound really crazy, but... You know all those love letters you kept sending me?
Yeah?
I actually love reading them, even if I don't show it. Okay, that was embarrassing. Forget I just said that. What's so funny?
I'm sorry, it's just, after all the times I've tried to hang out with you, you're always so regal and majestic. You know, like a queen should be.
Being a queen is no joke, Spike.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh at your situation. It's just, this is the first time I've seen you loosen up and be yourself. It's, well, since you became queen, obviously, but when you're not putting on that mask, you're actually pretty cool.
No one's ever complimented how I really act before. Thanks, Spike. I'll try and loosen up a bit more the next time you visit. Mwah. That's a promise.
Oh my gosh!
He grew up so fast, right, darling? Yeah, he truly did.
Oh, hey, Twilight.
If you want to stay with Liaco, you're more than welcome to.
But what about you?
I'll be okay. But if she makes you happy, then you should stay with her.
I'll miss you. I'll write to you every day, I promise.
I know you will.
So, the scamp is staying then?
Seems so.
He's gonna be quite fun to be around.
Let's just hope he doesn't break any more vases.
Don't worry, I'll show him the ropes. He'll be fine.
Ready to go, everyone?
Ready!
Anyways, shall we get going?
Yeah. I love you, Nist.
I love you too, Dash.
Your hair looks cute short. Maybe I should cut mine shorter to match.
Really? You really don't have to do that.
I mean, we're dating now, so I might as well.
today's the day! You're having your date with Rainbow, remember? Did you seriously forget?
No, I haven't forgotten. I have my alarm clock fixed this time. I'm not meeting up with her for another hour.
Wow. And I came all this way to let you know that Rainbow decided to show up to Canterlot early.
What? Ow.
Nist? What are you doing out of bed? I was just gonna bring you some breakfast.
You really cut your hair, Dash. It suits you.
Yeah, I had it done yesterday. I wanted to surprise you with it. But anyways, that still doesn't answer my question as to why you're out of bed.
Oh, well, Blue came in to tell me that you were early for our date and I panicked.
Blue? You didn't need to get her so riled up like that.
I'm sorry, Rainbow. I just thought your mare friend had the right to know you were arriving early and she was still sleeping.
Dang it! I was going to wake her up with a kiss and everything.
Why didn't you tell me that in the first place? It's called communication, Rainbow.
No, it's okay. Rainbow made the effort to make me breakfast in bed despite not being a morning pony herself. I'm ready to eat the cupcakes now.
Alright then. Here you go.
Did you make these yourself, Rainbow?
With help from Tank and Blue Streak, yeah.
Would you like to have one?
You sure it's okay? I did make them for you.
I insist.
Alright then. Whoa, you're right. It is good.
So, where are we going?
We're going to do anything you want, Nist. My treat.
Alright. Then I want to go to the amusement park.
Sure thing. By the way, now that you're, Halday, do you have to do any goddess responsibilities?
I may be part goddess, but my aunts say that I could still stay down here with you since I'm also part pony. If anyone's in trouble, I can put these to good use. I'm like a bridge between a normal pony and an entity, if that makes sense.
Not really, but that doesn't matter. You're still cool to me no matter what you are.
Thanks, Rainbow.
Look at where you are, how far you've come. Look at what you have achieved. Knowing what you were, where you came from, I'm happy that I still believed. Believe that you change into someone who's strong, to fight all the demons inside. With you as my crutch, I knew that all along. With you I have nothing to hide. Would you ever change a thing? No, I've gotten everything, yeah. I have my family and friends beside me. No more chasing destinies, no more facing what we couldn't face. There's just one thing that matters. I'm where I need to be.
I finally did it. I finally overcame my demons and got to protect the one I love. Though Tenebris did come back in a way, it was necessary for life to continue as it was. There are ones that do good and ones that do bad in the world, but they are two equal sides of the same coin. I think those are the beliefs my father was trying to teach. That's how true harmony could be achieved. Hope and despair will always balance each other out, but it's just how life works. When death comes, there is rebirth. Life always flourishes after something perishes, like a flame. My curse became a blessing. It brought the ones I truly loved and cared for together. And oddly enough, I thank my father for that. For everything.
space of time, so that I am yours and you are mine. I'll love you till the land becomes one with the sea. If you're drowning, I promise I'll save you, since you saved me. Who cares if things have changed? Who cares if dangers grow? We'll face them together as we go. I'll love you till the land becomes one with the sea. If you're drowning, I promise I'll save you, since you saved me. Hold my hand and I'll take you to eternity. If you let go, I promise